Hello. Trying to get you up here with me. Okay, family and friends. This is Kim with Shopping on Shoestrings, and I'm here with Goodwill Haul again. My middle son, I have three. My daughter is the oldest, and I have three boys. He took me to Goodwill this evening, so I want to show you a few things, and I had overstuffed my cart, so I had to put a few things back, and then he put in a 20 for Mother's Day to help pay for the rest of what I was short, because my youngest son gave me $100 for my birthday, which is coming up next month, but since he's moving out of state, he won't be here because he's only here for about another week, so he gave me my gift early. But I went to the grocery store and spent most of my money there, and then had some for Goodwill. So I want to haul what I got real quick. I believe this was around 42 something altogether with tax, and I gave him 23, and I think he put a 20 in. So my biggest find, I'll show right off the bat. I'm pretty sure this is silver plated. It was $4.99, and it's a biggie, and I hope not to blind you. You know, it's got a lot of, this is a big serving tray. I've been looking for one for a very long time. I believe it's silver plated. It's got a lot of engraving. It's got some tarnishing a little bit here and there. I don't know what the handles, I don't know if this is called Bakelite, but it's that older style. So this is an older tray. I'm not sure though if I'm right on that or wrong. But it's got that odd material that used to be on some stuff back in the day. And I love it. It's this is what they call a toast rack, so they put toast in these slots. So, and you can buy them separate, but this is kind of like a serving tray, tea tray, breakfast tray, lunch tray, whatever. Looks like it has a place for a teapot and 2 teacups. A couple places here for serving bowls for jelly or condiments. And then over here, maybe for sweet cakes or crackers or what have you. You know, whatever you could imagine. But it was $4.99. As I say, this is a huge, huge tray. It's very big. And I'm very pleased with it. I don't know how to give you the best view of it. But it's very pretty. It's very pretty engraved. I love that it has all the slots for everything, and I'm extremely, extremely happy with this. I had picked out probably about 3 or 4 serving trays on Etsy, and they was nowhere near $4.99, I'll guarantee you that. And every single one of them had sold out before I could make a purchase. So when I spotted this, I was in pure delight. So that was my giant find. So I was so happy with that, the serving tray. And then I picked up these 2 beautiful ladies. And I wanted 4 ladies to put on when I get my bookcases. But I found 2, so I got half of them. And I figured she'll be kind of like my winter one. She'll be like a summer one, so if I could find kind of a springy looking one and a fall looking one. But I found these 2. They're from the same place. Looks like they were originally $7.99, so they're not anything special, but they're beautiful. But I paid, they were $2.99 each at Goodwill. So I picked up both of these, found them in different spots, and I thought they was just charming Victorian ladies, and it doesn't look like they have anything wrong. I can't see any nicks. It looks like there is some gold trim on her, and I think she's just beautiful. So I was so happy to get her. I wish they would have had different color hair. They're both blondes, but that's still fine. For the price, can't go wrong. And this one has gold trim. She has a fancier gown on, and they're just both extremely beautiful. I am so pleased to get these ladies, especially at that price. Like I say, I wish I could have found, see, they were $2.99 each, and then I know the camera won't pick it up and it doesn't say what store, but they were $7.99. But they're beautiful, so I found two, and I'll keep my eyes open for a couple of more. And it don't matter what they look like, really, to me, as long as I can kind of get them. I want them in the Victorian style like this dress, and maybe close to the same height, if possible. But at least I got a pair, so I was very pleased to get that. I needed new cat dishes for my two original boys that pretty much so reside with me in this room. This is the room that I spend most of my time in, and yeah, one of them you can hear is going, Goliath is going cuckoo. He's playing. And because Spartacus is so vicious, I mean dangerously, ferociously vicious towards the females of the other group of cats. I don't know why. The males, they really don't pay much attention to him, and those other cats are very peaceful cats. They're the original cats that were here before these two, and when I first lived in this house. And but he just can't, he doesn't get along with the girls, and he's very mean. So I have to keep him totally separated from the rest of the group, them, because he's mean to them, and I don't like that. So, and I can't get him to straighten up. So at any rate, I was just using some sour cream cups for food and water, and he would keep knocking all the time the food over. So I brought a couple of dishes from the Goodwill, and I've washed them up. I believe they're both stainless steel. Of course, they're full. Got a nice big feeder, and they're like, "What are you doing with our dishes, Mama?" But they were 99 cents a piece, and I believe they're stainless steel. And so I got them a lot better than the sour cream containers. And I told them I would look for dishes the next time I went up there. And I have to be careful. This is water. This is smaller, you know, and I can't tilt it to show you, but it just goes down. It's not really that much bigger than what held in the other container, but it is wider across here. And I think that was the problem, because he has a wide face. And I think if their whiskers or something don't quite fit, they can't, I don't know what it is, but this is more than big enough, especially on this one is a big bowl. So I'm going to put these back so they can have them and be happy, not wonder what I'm doing with their grub. So there you guys go. They were 99 cents each, so that wasn't too bad. So I think they're going to be happier with that. Then I picked up a new bed pillow. I know Walmart sells these. I lost the plastic that was covering it somewhere, but it was $1.99, and I needed a new pillow. Mine is one has gotten pretty flat, and I always buy, I think these called the grandpa pillow or the grandma pillow at Walmart sells them. So I picked this up, so because I needed a new pillow, and I was surprised to find Well, sometimes they have pillows. Sometimes they have a bunch of other pillows too. I don't think they can sell. I don't know if they can sell used stuff like that anymore due to bed bugs. I think it all has to be new. But this was so. And then I got stuff in this bag. And I got it pulled out here. It's going everywhere. Oops. I found another one of these, and I was happy with this, and it's got the on-off turn knob. Now, I don't know if this is considered a candle warmer or a coffee mug warmer, but I think either way it will do the job, because I've changed to drinking a lot of tea, as I've said before. And surprisingly, I changed from the coffee to the tea. Really, I thought I would have problems with it. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Then that's pretty much it. So I have another one here that I put my teapot on to keep the pot of tea warm. But then my cup of tea gets cold. So now I have another one that will hold my cup. I won't be able to use a saucer, but I can use a cup. And it was $3.99. So I was happy to have picked this up because I was thinking a few days ago that I really need to get another one so that then my tea doesn't get, excuse me, hiccups so cold so fast. So I was really happy to pick that up. And then since when I moved in here, I had gotten rid of pretty much all my red pots and pans. Because don't break my ladies now. I know you're excited and jumping around, so be careful what you do there. Because that black stuff never fails. That Teflon or whatever they call it, it constantly wears off on those pans. And I know my aunt used to use the copper bottoms all the time. And I had at Goodwill, way back when I lived here, I lived here for about 5 years, then I moved out for almost 2. And then I moved back into this house, which I will stay here now until the day I die. And I decided to keep the copper bottom pans because they'll last forever. They'll outlast me. And I'm gonna have to measure this. I think this might be an 8 or 9 inch. I don't know. I'll have to. I don't know if you measure from bottom or across here. But I didn't have skillets, and I had seen a couple on Etsy, and they sold out before I could afford to buy them. But I spotted this one. So I was very happy. Of course, I have no lids, but I know what the lids look like, so maybe in time I'll be able to pick up some lids. But this was $5.99. I don't know if you can see that at Goodwill, and I was very pleased to get a lovely copper bottom, which I'm going to get some copper clinger and cling them all up because I have 2 large stock pots, one kind of an average size and one big one. And then I have a larger size saucepan. So I don't know if this is the bigger skillet, and maybe I can find, I'm hoping to find maybe the smaller one, and then the smaller saucepan, and then I think I'll have the set, with the exception of some lids of the copper bottom pans, because I do like them. They cling up well, and so I was really happy for $5.99, and this was a lot cheaper than on Etsy. So, but it was the only copper bottom piece they had. They had another lovely pan there, although I don't know what brand it was, but you could tell it was quality. It was a saucepan, but I didn't pick it up because this is all I want. And then I needed a mixer because both my hand mixer and my stand mixer got left behind I wasn't able to get everything because I had problems moving, and I tried to make a cake a couple weeks ago, and because I couldn't beat it well enough, it turned out like a brownie, and I just wasn't happy with that. So I got this Hamilton Beach mixer, and it was where'd the thing go? I think it was $5.99. Yes, it was $5.99 for this mixer, and I don't know. I have no idea how many speeds it's got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6-speed. So I have 6 speeds, and it has a bowl rest, and this is the eject. It had these 2 beaters that have like this rubbery thing, silicone thing. I don't know what that's for. There's another button. I have no idea what that's for. That's a new one on me. I'm sure this is, yep, this is the eject. I don't know what this button. Maybe it's just an on-off and then you put your speed. I don't know. But I was happy to find this. So now I've got a mixer. I'll have to try it out and make sure it works. I'm sure it should, hopefully, because I wasn't able to print a receipt. So at any rate, I got the mixer and I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, glad. Get off the bag. Off. It's knocked out. Okay. I got one last item. Ugh. And one last item. And I was very pleased to find this because, like I say, last time I went, I found one that was a little larger size, but it didn't have the glass dish with it. I found a serving tray that's silver plated. This was $7.99. Sorry, hope I don't blind you. $7.99, and it has on the tray it has the instructions. It's anchor hocking, so it's not an older piece. I do believe that this is silver plated because it looks like it's a couple places somewhere around here is tarnished a little bit, but I thought it was so pretty, and I wanted 2 of these. I want one that's actually a little larger than this, but that one I had found, but it didn't have the glass insert, and I'm not going to even go there with trying to find an insert that will fit it because I'd have to take it back and forth with me every time. So I figure I'll just buy the thing complete. You know what I'm saying? If I can get this tape off of here, fiddle with it later. I'm just trying to get it off. And this looks like this is just nothing more than a pie plate, which is good because I didn't have a pie plate and I want to make some shepherd's pie. I know I had 2 pie plates, but once again, they got left out there. So I think this is probably a 9-inch. Yep, 9-inch, 1 pie plate. I don't believe it's deep dish. I'm not sick. It's the humidity we're having here, and it's just affecting my emphysema horribly. It might be a deep dish. I don't know. But it's still a pie plate, so now I have something to do my shepherd's pie in. So I'm sure it's not old. Or it could be that maybe they substituted this in here, you know, because it fits. This tape is a problem. There. Oh. It may not have been the original piece for this, possibly. So this set could be older. They may have just put this in here to have something in there, which works for me because it doesn't